we're weirdos, but secretly, you know, we were like...
I don't think it's weird, by the way.
Yeah, thank you. Secretly, we were like, we really wanted that to happen, but unfortunately, like, all of his friends were married, and, like, none of them were interested in doing something like that, so,
so you actually pitched the idea, though?
Yeah.
To the friends?
Yeah, well, no, we didn't talk to them. We didn't talk to
That's
them.
so funny.
We were like, it's not going to happen.
The
invitation?
No, you know when they hold the speech? The class, so and everyone does a big speech. Who wants to fuck my wife?
So anyone who's interested here, we are going to be doing a gangbang right after the dinner. So don't eat too much if you're interested in fucking my wife directly after this.
It wouldn't be completely unexpected to the
Yeah.
family, you know?
Your friends that are not in the industry must know. Like,
They know. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. I mean, there's been a couple of them that I have fucked too. So.
Ooh.
Yeah. I actually fucked one of my husband's friends the very first day that I met him. They spit roasted me. I got hired to be a stripper for his best friend's bachelor party.
Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, good friend.
This is great stuff, yeah.
That's what, dude, yeah, hey, you know, we've been friends for a long time. Why does my wife give you a lap dance, then we spit roast her?
So, was this before you were in the industry, or were you like, was this while you were in the industry, or?
I wasn't shooting mainstream then, but I had been stripping off and on for like 6 years, and I was a webcam model at the time for my free cams.
Yeah. Okay, but before we get too far away, tell us about shooting the scene. The gang. How many guys were at the gangbang? Did the dress get ruined? Like,
Something got ruined.
Okay,
I don't know if it was the dress.
There was...
Kompletong pusol, kahit saan. Manginasal Family Fiesta. Order na!
Asia's gaming pulse beats strong in Manila as Sigma Asia takes center stage once again. From
The dress.
There was... I think it was 5 guys. I'm starting to like forget sometimes how many people and who was in everything. There was 5 guys. It was all BBCs. The wedding dress did not get ruined. They did take it off pretty quickly at the beginning because they just they wanted that thing off of me.
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I just got completely just destroyed.
Yes.
Because as you can imagine, 5 BBCs. These are professional male talent too. Like this is no joke.
Was it like, who was it, like
Huge.
Jason Love?
Let's see. We had drawing a blank now. Who's there? I can't even remember. I blacked out during it.
No worries, dude. Yeah, blacked out is a good way to put it.
But literally, sometimes when you're like having a gangbang, that like actually happens. You kind of like are in this like survival, like fight or flight mode, and sometimes you like actually kind of forget about like what's happening. You're just like so in the moment that you literally sometimes kind of black out. It's pretty crazy.
Who did we have on who called it? You're like dick drunk or dickmatized?
Jennifer White.
Jennifer White, yeah.
Yes.
Dick drunk.
Yes, seriously.
Wow, that's crazy. And so when you contacted wifey being like, I want to shoot this scene where they're like, oh yeah, fucking absolutely, that's incredible.
Yeah. So they had posted something on their Vixen Twitter, I believe it was, saying that they were going to start a new website that had real couples on it.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh, this is perfect for us. So I reached out to them, and they set up a meeting, and I was like, hey, I just want to throw this little idea out here for you guys. Can I do a BBC gangbang in my real wedding dress?
They loved
And
it.
they were like, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Well, it's always nice, though. I mean, it really is when someone comes to the with something, right?
Yeah.
Like, you're just not doing this, hey, I'm interested in working with you. I've got ideas. They've got to love that.
Yeah, and it was cool that it was like my real fantasy, you know? Because like a lot of times you show up on set, and of course it's fun. Like I love fucking. I always have an amazing time, but it's always like their storyline, you know? So I still enjoy it, but like this time it was my actual fantasy. So that was really, really cool to have that put into a mainstream production.
That's so cool. Do you have any other fantasies that you're like, I gotta get this, and you have like a bucket list that
Two podcasters, like doing a podcast. Being gangbanged by 2 podcasters.
I'm totally down. I do like to fuck people as a thank you,
As
you
a
know?
thank you.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's so nice.
God.
Like, what is the best way to show a man that you are so thankful for something that they've done for you, you know, but to fuck them?
That's incredible.
Yeah, I can't. I mean, it's hard to be get that argument. Yeah, no, it is. Yeah.
A lot of these rooms are sending gift baskets like
Yeah, I
to
know.
the lakes.
Yeah, that's lame. That's all I really want.
Yeah. Very original.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think you make a lot of friends that way. You make a lot of people happy. Holy
I'm like,
moly.
thanks for helping me move everything into my new house. Like, maybe I'll just fuck you next
So with that being said, has there ever been a situation where you wanted to thank a man and he was not even knowing that this was going to happen? Like offset, just like, again, like move or something like that. Has that ever happened?
Yeah, I mean, I did fuck someone one time as a thank you for actually helping me move, and I don't think they were like expecting it, but they were like, "Heck yeah, let's do this," you know. And I do have some IOUs for fucking for like people who've helped me with other things, you know. Like there's one guy, he's like, he's helped me get my Instagram account back multiple times, but we were just like never in the same area. So whenever we're in the same area, the next time, like I'm gonna fuck him.
Wow. Oh my god. Dude, you're gonna have so many people in your DMs be like, yo, I do HVAC.
I am all for it. Help me.
Let me look under your car hood.
You'll never have to do anything again.
I cannot.
Sweet poor woman, help me.
I honestly cannot wait till this episode comes out and the first video that goes viral, I'm like, hey lady, where's my pussy at? Where's my dick hard?
Just deliver it on a silver platter.
That's wild. Oh my god. That's cool as hell. So how did you were monogamous prior to meeting your husband?
Yeah, for the most part. I think I had like a couple of situations where like one time I fucked like two guys back to back, and then there was another time where I fucked, I think it was another couple when I was dating this one guy. But for the most part, it was like all pretty much monogamous. But I have always been kind of like a little bit of a slut.
Okay, yeah,
So-
it's in the DNA.
Yeah, it's in there. I mean, I was like 16 years old, like at spring break, flashing my titties, getting disqualified from a bikini competition. Like,
Yeah, disqualified. Doesn't meet the age requirement.
Literally, the guys running the events are getting arrested.
Shut it down.
they definitely check stuff nowadays, but that was back then, and that was kind of like the Wild West.
That's crazy. Holy shit.
So it's always been in there.
But so what, like, it was always in there, but what kind of blossomed it? How did you go from, like, okay, you know, I'm going from maybe, like, a little bit of exploration, I know I'm a little bit of a slut, to being, like, I'm a professional?
Busy? You just eat what's easy. Superfood is packed with protein, magnesium.
You know, I'm a little bit of a slut, to being, like, I'm a professional.
I think it was a little bit of a slow progression. Of course, I was like more comfortable with it, so I became a stripper. So I was kind of in that lifestyle,
And
you
where was
know.
this? Where were you stripping?
I started off in New Orleans.
Oh, wow.
Really?
Yeah.
We were just there a couple weeks
Yeah,
ago.
at the penthouse in New Orleans.
Amazing?
Yeah, I love that club. Like the women were beautiful, like
That city is
southern
amazing.
beauties, and all the men who came in there were like businessmen in their suits, and they spent so much money. It was like such a good experience.
Yeah,
there.
and I feel like your style, you're very like Southern belle, blonde, with
Yes.
boobs.
Yeah.
Like this is the kind of lady that's like sitting drinking sweet tea on the porch of a plantation. That's the kind of
Yeah,
that's
pretty
the
much.
kind of vibe. I love that down there.
So yeah, I was a stripper, and then I got into the webcam. So like my mind started opening up to all this stuff. I was always interested in all of these kind of things, but just kind of started developing. And then once I met my husband, and you meet someone that you can actually like talk to stuff like that, and he was kind of like he was a bull before he met me.
In
Couples.
copulation, yeah.
Yes. So he was interested in that and kind of presented that idea to me. And of course, I was a slut, so I was like, yeah, I mean, let's try it. That sounds
Yeah.
kind of fun.
How did you guys meet? Like, did you say you were before him? You were married, or no?
I have been. I got married when I was like 19. I was married for several years.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. But my current husband, we have been married for about 3 years together, for 6, and we were both in Lake Havasu at the same time.
Arizona.
And see, I was on Tinder, and so he was like swiping. He found me on Tinder. I had my Instagram attached so I could get more followers. I was
Nice.
like one of those girls.
Smart.
And I saw that he was following me. I looked at his profile and I was like, oh, he's like super, super handsome. And I sent him a message because he had pictures with his family and stuff like that, and no wife in the pictures at that time.
Yeah.
And I sent him a message and I said, hi, Daddy. I was like, that's kind of funny because he's a dad.
Yeah.
So I sent him a message and said, hi, Daddy. And of course he saw like some professional pictures that I had on my Instagram already at the time. I was like kind of getting into that, dabbling in that. And so he sent me a message back and he was like, I know you're a working girl.
Oh, wow, that's
And
amazing.
he was there with a bachelor party, his best friend's bachelor party at the time. And so I was like, how did he know that? But I mean, I am, so let's try and make some money. So I was like, hey, like, you're here for a bachelor party. Like, why don't you invite me and my friend to your boat? We'll come dance on the houseboat and party with your friends and do our stripper dances and everything and pay us $500 each and we'll call it even. And then we had like a cool place to go hang out with like some good-looking guys too.
Was this during
God.
spring break or something when all the boats were out on Lake Havasu? Because I know there's.
No, it wasn't that time. I think it was like in the middle of summer because I remember it just being hot. It was super hot
Because
then.
have you ever seen the videos of a spring break Lake Havasu?
No.
So it's basically a bunch of boats and people are partying and people are fucking. It's probably not as crazy now.
I don't think it's as crazy anymore, but yeah, it used to be like topless, just all girls wearing
Wild.
pasties. Everyone's super wild there. I think it is still known to be like a little bit more wild, but it's definitely not like it
Well,
used to be.
I think everything's kind of has to calm down with social media because you want to have fun, but you don't want to be filmed on and be on someone's Instagram story or the next thing is like, like the world star. They're just filming people fucking and,
I
so.
do.
Well, yeah.
I think everyone's just party poopers now.
Fair. Now, something that from doing some research on you, this has come up on the pod quite a few times, and we never really had a definition for it. This is what JJ really likes, okay? So it comes up that JJ likes the idea of being with a lady and watching her get fucked, and then fucking her after she's been fucked, and sitting in the corner, jerking off, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But he doesn't identify as a cuck.
Yes.
And
Okay.
so you have the whole breakdown. Please break down the difference between cuck and what you guys do.
Okay, so I think for like the actual definition of a cuck as far as like the lifestyle goes, it's like degrading. It's like talking shit to them, like you have a small dick, you can't fuck me as good as this big dick, and like it's mostly watching, and usually I feel like the cucks in that situation do not actually fuck you. If anything, they're like cleaning up, licking up the cum off of you and stuff like that afterwards. Yeah, so it's like very degrading, and it's